97 years of love on earth. 97 years of infinite inspiration. 97 years of love shower. 97 years of pure love.
Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti
97 years of love on earth. 97 years of infinite inspiration. 97 years of love shower. 97 years of pure love.
कलियुगावतारी परम प्रेम मूर्ति सकल जनोधारी श्री सत्य साई कलियुगावतारी परम प्रेम मूर्ति सकल जनोधारी श्री सत्य साई कलियुगावतारी.
देवा निज भक्त हृदय विहारी श्री साईनाथ देवा निज भक्त हृदय विहारी श्री साईनाथ देवा अयोध्या विहारी श्री राम राम रामा अयोध्या विहारी श्री राम राम रामा द्वारका विहारी श्री कृष्ण 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 द्वारका विहारी Krishna 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 Saptagiri Vihari Govinda Govinda Saptagiri Vihari Govinda Govinda Nija Bhakta Hridaya Vihari Shri Sainath Deva Rama.
Shri Raghunandana Dasharathanandana Shri Raghunandana Dasharathanandana Bhadradishvara Rama Bhadradishvara Rama Vaidehi Priya Vaikunthavasa Vaidehi Priya Vaikunthavasa Sada Smarami Rameti Rama Sada Smarami Rameti Rama Shri Raghunandana Dasharathanandana Bhadradishvara Rama Vaidehi Priya Vaikunthavasa Sada Smarami Rameti Rama Sada Smarami Rameti Rama Shri Raghunandana Dasharathanandana
Srinivasa Venkatesha Srinivasa Venkatesha Shrita Jana Paripala Saisha Shrita Jana Paripala Saisha Srinivasa Venkatesha Tirupati Girivasa Govinda Tirupati Girivasa Govinda Garuda Vahana Govinda Govinda Garuda Vahana Govinda 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 Srinivasa Govinda 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 Shirdivasa Govinda 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 Parthi
गिरिवास वेंकटेश
तिरुपति गिरिवास गोविंद
तिरुपति गिरिवास गोविंद
गरुड़ वाहन गोविंद गोविंद
वाहन गोविंद गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद श्रीनिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद श्रीनिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद शिरडीवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद शिरडीवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद श्रीनिवास गोविंद
गोविंद श्रीनिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद शिरडीवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद शिरडीवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
गोविंद गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
गोविंद पतिवास गोविंद
श्रीनिवास वेंकटेश
माधव मुरहर मुरली गोपाला मुरली गोपाला माधव मुरहर मुरली गोपाला मुरली गोपाला जय गोविंद जय गोपाला जय गोविंद जय गोपाला पैति पुरंजन परम दया घन पैति पुरंजन परम दया घन
विठ्ठल नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठल पांडुरंग विठ्ठल 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 नाम भजो हरी विठ्ठल 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 हरी विठ्ठल जय विठ्ठल विठ्ठल साई विठ्ठल 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 हरी विठ्ठल
प्रशांति निलया राम ये पतिपुरी भगवान शांति निलया राम ये पतिपुरी भगवान प्रशांति निलया राम ये पतिपुरी भगवान शांति निलया राम ये पतिपुरी भगवान अहल्योद्धारक राम ये दाशरथे रघुराम अहल्योद्धारक राम ये दाशरथे रघुराम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम 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 साई 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 राम प्रशांति निलया राम ये पतिपुरी भगवान शांति निलया राम ये पतिपुरी भगवान अहल्योद्धारक राम ये दाशरथे रघुराम अहल्योद्धारक राम ये दाशरथे रघुराम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम 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 जय राम श्री राम 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 जय राम श्री राम 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 साई राम श्री राम 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 साई राम प्रशांति निलया राम ये पतिपुरी भगवान
हरि आनंदमय जय नारायण साई आनंदमय जय नारायण वसुदेव नंदन राधा दीवना वसुदेव नंदन राधा दीवना परमानंदा माधवा परमानंदा माधवा
नारायणा
जय मा जगदीश्वरी साई मा जय मा जगदीश्वरी साई मा
97 years of love on earth. 97 years of infinite inspiration. 97 years of love shower. 97 years of pure love.
कलियुगावतारी परम प्रेममूर्ति सकल जनोधारी श्री सत्य साई कलियुगावतारी परम प्रेममूर्ति सकल जनोधारी श्री सत्य
साई नारायण पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा साई नारायण साई साई नारायण भवसागरोद्धार भुवनावना शरणागतत्राण नारायण दया करो हरि नारायण श्री साई नारायण साई श्री साई नारायण पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा
Sai Ram, in a few minutes from now, our chief guest, Honourable Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj S. Bommai, will be entering the premises of the Brindavan Ashram to inaugurate the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti, digital experience center on the life and teachings of Bhagawan Sri Sathya. The live proceedings of the inaugural ceremony will be telecast on the screens on either side of the Sai Ramesh Hall. Therefore, all are requested to be kindly seated and watch the proceedings. After the inaugural ceremony, the Honourable Chief Minister will be arriving at the Sai Ramesh Hall for further proceedings. Please note that the morning function will conclude with the Maha Mangalarti. All are requested to be kindly seated until the Honourable Chief Minister leaves the premises of the Sai Ramesh Hall. Thereafter, all are requested to receive prasadam before leaving the ashram. Sai Ram.
ಇನ್ನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಬಸವರಾಜ್ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಯಂನ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯವರು ಸಾಯಿ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಿ ಪೀಠವನ್ನು ಅಲಂಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಲೈವ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಯಾರೂ ತನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾನದಿಂದ ಎದ್ದೇಳಬಾರ್ದು. ಶಿಸ್ತಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶಿಸ್ತಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂತಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಇದು ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮುಗಿಯೋ ತನಕ, ಮಂಗಳಾರತಿ ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಶಿಸ್ತಾಗಿ ಕೂತಿರಬೇಕಾಗಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಈ ಪ್ರೆಮಿಸಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಡುವ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರಬೇಕು. ಇದಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಸಾದವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಜೈ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
राधे रा
Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti. Sri Sathya
Om Shri Sai Ram. We offer our humble pranams at Bhagawan's lotus feet. We welcome you to Brindavan, Bhagawan's ashram in the city of Bengaluru. We are here for this very special event, situated within the Brindavan Ashram premises at Whitefield, is this new digital experience center dedicated to the life and teachings of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, very aptly named Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti. We are indeed glad and honored to have Honourable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj Bommai, who is here to inaugurate this experience center at the Brindavan Ashram. As you can see, he is right now inside the museum. The museum has been officially inaugurated. Now the chief guest will be taken through the various exhibits that are on display in this museum. Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti. Smriti means remembrance or memories. This digital experience center makes a humble attempt at capturing a few important events and aspects of the divine life of Baba. To be honest, it is impossible to capture all events in Bhagwan's avataric life in a museum such as this. Having made the attempt, we know how you can never do justice. And that is why this is merely a humble effort.
It's indeed a wonderful day, and the chief guest is right now about to see the first show of the museum. The first show of the museum sets a context for why avatars incarnate. And it is on a huge semicircular screen. So when visitors do come to the museum, they will be greeted with many surprises. And every show has a unique feature, which I'm sure every visitor will love and cherish.
As the chief guest entered the museum, we all had the glimpse of the beautiful statue of Bhagawan that has been specially made for the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti. Right now, the Chief Minister is being briefed about the usage of this special audio device, the personalized guide for each visitor, selecting the exhibit on display, and choosing the language of preference. One can listen to the shows that are on display on the preferred language. As of now, we have commentaries available in English, Kannada, Hindi, and Telugu.
I'm sure the number of people visiting the museum are going to be many as the years go by. And right now we are having 4 languages for the commentary, and we hope to increase the number of languages so that anyone visiting the museum can listen to the commentary for every video in their own language. Since this is a digital museum, every exhibit is in the form of a video, and the story of Bhagwan's life and aspects of his message and teachings have been displayed in these videos in a sequential manner.
Bhagwan's association with the city of Bangalore dates back to 1944. It was one of the first cities that Bhagwan visited, and ever since, the city of Bangalore has been blessed immensely by Bhagwan. In the early 1950s, Bhagwan first procured the Nandanavanam, a small ashram at Whitefield. In the early 1960s is when the present Brindavan Ashram became the abode of our beloved Lord outside of Puttaparthi.
The video you're seeing on the screen right now are shots taken in film. So this shot must have been taken in the early 70s or in the late 60s. And these films have been preserved in Swami's ashram in Prashantanilayam in the Sri Sathya Sai archive. Lots of shots shown in the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti museum are digitized versions of these films. Bhagawan being the most contemporary avatar, he, in his infinite compassion, has allowed devotees to record him in various media formats. To give a list of few of the formats in which Bhagawan has been captured in, we start off with 8mm film, and then 16mm film, and then we have VHS tapes, Betacam SP. These may sound very technical, but the heart of the matter is that in his infinite compassion, Swami has allowed us to record and document his life and various stages of his life for posterity. The humble attempt that Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti makes is to be able to show some of these visuals to everyone. Let us go back into the museum and see what the chief guest is seeing right now.
As it was mentioned, Bhagwan's life spans the entire evolution of digital photography, and he was also captured in the latest formats of digital photography. But nevertheless, the early life of Bhagwan has to be depicted in modern animation. The Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti conveys the early story of Bhagwan through some of these techniques. It is a method of animation that appears like a painting, as you can see the chief guest walking through these displays. These are mapped projections which have been created especially to tell the early story of Bhagwan. The first display was on the history of Puttaparthi itself, and here he is being explained about the second exhibit, which is about the prophecies relating to Bhagwan's advent.
Speaking about Bhagawan's life and bringing out events from Bhagawan's life is no easy matter. There is a context in which Swami chose to incarnate on earth, and every aspect of those concepts have been brought out in the museum. The chief guest right now is witnessing a beautiful water body in the museum on which we have quotations of Swami floating by.
The message and life of Bhagwan is being displayed in different formats, one of which is, as we said, painting like animations. His timeless words are projected on the water body that runs through the museum. And as we can see, the chief guest and the dignitaries are entering the special space where the advent of Bhagwan is displayed. This is a special show which involves 3 screens, a play of lights, and beautiful commentary to go with it.
The birth of Swami has been associated with many mysterious events, as we all know. starting with the prophecies that predicted that Swami would incarnate on us on this earth, leading up to the actual birth of Bhagawan, there were many mysterious events that happened. And in the small hamlet of Puttaparthi, people were absolutely surprised. But then, when the wise ones came and told them that these are all auspicious signs that the Lord is going to incarnate, they awaited for the glorious moment of Swami's birth.
Here you can have a glimpse of that show where there are 3 screens simultaneously being used to depict the story of the advent of the divine incarnation, our beloved Bhagawan. As mentioned before, there are many mysterious events that surround this most beautiful event. Not everything can be captured in a museum such as this. Coming to the next zone in the museum are episodes from Bhagawan's life that occurred briefly before his divine declaration. The display that the dignitaries are right now viewing are stories from Bhagawan's childhood. Swami says, "My life is my message," and one has to only look into these episodes in Swami's childhood to learn lessons of forbearance, lessons of patience, and lessons of simplicity.
Swami has always said, "My life is my message." And right from the tender age, Swami started demonstrating and teaching through his life this message of forbearance, love, and compassion. The museum has certain photographs which are from the early days depicted for everyone to see.
As you can see, what can be seen on the screen is one of the earliest photographs of Swami that was taken very shortly after Bhagawan declared his avatarhood in the town of Urokonda. From that very rock where he sat and sang the beautiful bhajan Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam. The vertical display shows the story of the event that occurred at Hampi at the Virupaksha temple, where Bhagawan gave darshan inside the sanctum as well as outside. The museum is most elegantly designed to make good use of the space, with as many beautiful pictures and stories to be conveyed. Seen here is another very early photograph of Swami taken in the old mandir or Pata Mandir in the early 1940s.
Here is an interactive screen, and this actually is designed to bring the Sai Baba in our hearts out.
On 23rd May 1940, Swami revealed to the world when his father asked him, "Who are you?" He said, "I am Sai Baba." And shortly thereafter, when he was asked for proof, he asked for a handful of jasmine flowers, and when he scattered them, it formed the words Sai Baba. Recreating that beautiful episode, here is an interactive table on which each one of us can experience that the flowers forming the words Sai Baba in different languages. This section is about the letter that Bhagawan wrote to his brother Sri Sathya Garu, the letter in which he revealed his avataric mission. You can also see a reproduction of that very letter in Swami's own handwriting kept on display here. We are happy to share that this letter is being duly preserved in the Sri Sathya Sai archives at Prashanti Nilayam.
The early life of Swami was filled with miracles and leelas, and those fortunate to witness them have always shared with excitement how those divine visions only strengthen their faith and their love for Bhagawan. In this enclosed room, we have a reproduction of some of those early leelas and visions that Bhagawan showed to his devotees.
It is impossible even to count the number of Leelas Bhagavan has performed. Each devotee will have as much to complete a book as how much Swami has touched each of their lives. This is only a very select few episodes being depicted here, as we said, using different storytelling techniques such as animations, recreations. This small room tries to give a glimpse of the Leelas that Bhagavan presented. This is a display which shows Bhagavan's darshans, interviews. Many of the restored archival footage have been used in some of these videos.
Here is a very beautiful enclosure in which we have an interactive screen, and the two walls stand for the ashram in Brindavan and the ashram in Prashanti Nilayam. The evolution of the ashrams themselves itself is a wonderful story.
97 years.
But more than that, there are so many aspects and so many events that have happened in each of these ashrams. This is a humble attempt to try and recreate some of those for all to see.
And as can be seen, the different videos can be played by placing one's palm on the wall. The projection itself acts as a touch-sensitive panel. The wall that is being seen now displays various aspects of the Brindavan Ashram, the history of the college campus, the various summer courses that were held, the festivals that are celebrated at Brindavan Ashram, as well as the old darshans of Brindavan. This section on the Divine Footprints speaks of Bhagavan's travels. There are many videos which are categorized depending on the theme of Bhagavan's travel. One is on Swami's only trip abroad to Africa. There is one on Swami rejuvenating temples. There is a video on trips with students. And seen here is another very interesting display.
This is a touch display where we have tried to capture some of the important events from Bhagavan's life. Of course, the number of events are infinite and every day is a special event. But for sake of a sample, we have identified a few events, and that was on that touch screen. And in this section of the museum, we have an elaborate display of all the projects that Bhagavan undertook, all the service projects, starting from the educational projects, the medical projects, then the Seva projects worldwide, and of course, the water projects that Swami has initiated and is being conducted efficiently by the trust today.
This is another interactive display where people can get more information about Swami's Medicare, social care projects, as well as the education projects.
Swami's life is one side of the story. His message is one side of the story. But as Bhagawan put it, my life is my message. So ultimately, the message and the life go hand in hand. What has Bhagawan come down to teach us? If we pause and ask this question, there are many answers that come to mind. But some of them which Bhagawan himself has taught all through his life. Some of those aspects have been brought out in a video, in the last video of the museum, which gives an immersive experience to all the viewers. So in this humble attempt, we have tried to bring in aspects of Swami's message and aspects of his life, which will live on forever and continue to inspire us forever.
As we can see, Bhagwan's association with Brindavan is timeless. Memories that devotees of Brindavan have had is indeed precious. For many, many years, the Sai Ram shed was the blessed place where Bhagwan gave darshan to the gathered millions. It was indeed a sight for the heavens as Bhagwan gracefully glided through the avenues with trees on both sides with flaming red flowers. It was in 13th of April 1964 that Swami renamed the Mohan Palace, which was what it was called when Bhagwan acquired this property. Bhagwan named it Brindavan, and so rightly so, and it was formally became the second ashram of Bhagwan. In 1969, on the 9th of June, the Sri Sathya Sai Arts, Science and Commerce College for Men was established at Kadugodi, Whitefield, and that began another beautiful saga of love where Bhagwan personally touched and transformed the lives of young students. In the summer of 1972, it was for the first time the summer course in Indian culture and spirituality was organized at Whitefield. Thereafter, every year, over 1,000 students from across India and few even from abroad would participate in this summer course that was held, and Swami would himself address the participants every day. The Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti Museum is situated right opposite the Sai Ramesh Hall. It is to be said that this space in which this museum stands today has also been immensely blessed by Bhagwan's visit many a time. Before it was the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti Museum, this was the stores for the college students. And many times Swami would casually walk into this space, speaking to the students who were in charge and blessing them. And it is indeed very beautiful that this museum that celebrates the memory of Bhagawan stands on this sacred spot. The Chief Minister of Karnataka, the chief guest for this event today, is making an entry into the visitors book, the first entry into the visitors book after his experience of going through the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti Digital Experience Center. The museum will be open for visitors from the 9th of November, and the entry to begin with will be on pre-booking, and devotees can book their slots to visit and enjoy this display of Bhagwan's life and message by visiting the website sssdivyasmrti.org. You can book the time as well as the day on which you wish to visit the museum.
I think I have been blessed to come to this Whitefield ashram of Baba. I had been earlier, and I had a beautiful experience of seeing Baba and had a blessing of Baba. This is a beautiful recreation of divinity of Baba. Baba was not a human being, he was a divine presence. To find a divine presence, we should have divinity in ourselves. Only the divinity and divinity will connect. And Baba is a source of converting the humanity into divinity. Everybody is born as a human being, but very few people leave this earth as a divine souls. Most of them come as human beings and live as human beings. The endeavor of the whole life is to convert the greatest blessings of Almighty, the Creator, who has created these human beings. Human beings are the greatest creatures on this earth. They are long-living creatures. We had much more gigantic animals, reptiles than human beings, like dinosaurs. We had very fast-moving animals than human beings. But longest living creature on this earth is human being, for one simple reason, that is adaptability. The greatest quality of a human being is adaptability. A man lives in 45 degrees plus in Sahara. At the same time, he lives minus 45 degrees in polar region. And this adaptability of a man is hardly used for a divinity purpose. So a path towards divinity depends on the adaptability. And the power to adapt and power to move in this path was shown by none other than our Baba, Sai Baba. All his livings, all his thoughts, all his sayings, every moment, what he lived for us has portrayed the divinity. He saw divinity in everything. He saw the divinity in living creatures. He saw the divinity in our actions. He saw divinity in our purpose of life. To go into that path, first the purity of soul is necessary. We have to get the purity ourselves through the teachings of Baba. Follow the teachings of Baba, purity comes. That shows the path to divinity. There is a saying by Swami Vivekananda. It says that in Kannada, ಸಾಧಕನಿಗೆ ಸಾವು ಅಂತ್ಯವಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವಿನ ನಂತರವೂ ಬದುಕ್ತಾನೆ. ಸಾವಿನ ನಂತರ ಬದುಕುವನು ನಿಜವಾದ ಸಾಧಕ. That means for an achiever, death is not the end. A person who lives beyond death is the real achiever. And Baba's teachings also say that this is a life given to you by the Creator. Convert them into opportunity to be an achiever who can live beyond death. And he has shown by his own life that he still lives. Therefore, Baba lives eternally, transcends time and space. His life transcends time and place. His living transcends time and place. Therefore, he is akala, kala niratavagi, kala atita. That's why he is known as Avatara. And we are all blessed that in the land of Mother India, Bharata Mate, such a great soul was born for the purpose of divinity, and he still lives. He still lives time eternal. We are all blessed.
Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti. Sri Sathya Sai
कालभीताय सिद्धिरूपाय योगेश्वराय नमो.
मन बंगारू परती बाबा,
Bhagawan
विजयी भव जय विजयी भव
जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव
जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव
जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव
भयनाशा हनुमन्ता
भवभयनाशा हनुमन्ता
भयनाशा हनुमन्ता
भवभयनाशा हनुमन्ता
पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा
कुमार पावन वीरा
पवन कुमारा पावन वीरा
कुमार पावन वीरा
अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता
अति बलवन्ता हनुमन्ता
अति बलवंता हनुमन्ता
अति बलवन्ता हनुमन्ता
अंजनी पुत्रा वीरांजनेया
अंजनी पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया
अंजनी पुत्रा वीरांजनेया
अंजनी पुत्रा वीराञ्जनेया
निरंजना विजयी भवा
निरञ्जना विजयी भव
निरंजना विजयी भवा
निरञ्जना विजयी भव
बोलो निरंजना विजयी भवा
निरञ्जना विजयी भव
निरंजना विजयी भवा
निरञ्जना विजयी भव जय विजयी भव जय विजयी भव
Pranams at Bhagawan's lotus feet. Greetings and a warm welcome to this august gathering. We will begin the proceedings of the morning function on this very auspicious day, which marks the inauguration of the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti, a digital experience center on the life and teachings of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. The nature is also very pleased, and we have had a bountiful shower this morning. May I now request the State President of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, Karnataka, Sri Venkat Gosavi, to offer a bouquet and welcome our chief guest, Honourable Chief Minister of the State of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj S. Bommai ji. I now request the Chief Engineer of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, Sri Rameshwar Prushti, to offer a bouquet and welcome our Honourable Member of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly representing the Mahadevpura constituency, Sri Arvind Limbavili. We will now have the invocatory chanting by the students of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Brindavan campus.
गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ निदहाति वेदः स नः परिषदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा नावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टां दुर्गां देवीगुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वा कोश्च पृथ्वी बहुला न उर्वि भवतोकायतनया यशयोः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदः सिन्धुर्ननावादुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो स्माकं बोध्यविता तनूना पृतनाजितगुं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगुं हुवेम परमात् सधस्तात् स नः परिषदति दुर्गाणि विश्वा क्षामद्देवो अतिदुरितात्यग्निः प्रत्नोषिकमीड्यो अध्वरेषु सनाच्च होता नव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं पिप्रयस्व स्मभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तं तवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नाकस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवसा नो वैष्णवी लोक इह मादयन्ता कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
I now request Sri S.S. Naganan, member of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, to deliver the inaugural address. Sri S.S. Naganan.
Om Sri Sai Ram. My humble, reverential, loving and devoted pranams at Bhagawan's lotus feet. Honourable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj Bommai ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಶಾಸಕರಾದ ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಿಂಬಾವಣಿ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿನ ಹಿರಿಯ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಚಕ್ರವರ್ತಿ ಅವರೇ, ಮತ್ತಿತರ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೇಲ್ಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮೋಹನ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿ ಅವರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ರತ್ನಾಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಸದವಕಾಶ ನನಗೆ ಭಗವಾನರು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ಪರಿವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬೃಂದಾವನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ವಿರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಪುಟ್ಟಪರ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಒತ್ತಡ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಗ್ನಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ದರ್ಶನ ನಮಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮನೋಭಾವ. ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಜಾವ 6:30ಗೆ ದರ್ಶನ ಆದರೂ ಜನರು ಬಂದು 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರು ಮಹಾಸಮಾಧಿ ಆಗಿ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಕಳೆದು ಬೃಂದಾವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೆ ಹಾಗೇ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರ ನಿವಾಸ ಸ್ಥಾನ ತ್ರೈ ಬೃಂದಾವನ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಸಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಜೀವನ ಚರಿತ್ರೆಯನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಹಾಡಿನ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನದ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಥರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಈ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಕಾಲು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ತ್ರೈ ಬೃಂದಾವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಮೋಹನ್ ಲಿಂಬಾವಳಿ ಅವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಒಂದು ಸುಖಕರವಾದ ಒಂದು ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ನಾನು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಿ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಜೈ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ನಾಗಾನಂದ್ ಅವರೇ. I now request our respected Sri Arvind Limbavali ji to please come here and address the gathering. Sri Arvind Limbavali.
ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು, ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯ ಹರಿಕಾರರಾದಂಥ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರಾದಂಥ ಬಸವರಾಜ್ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ಅವರೇ, ಈ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಯುವ ನಾಯಕರಾದಂಥ ರತ್ನಾಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ನಾಗಾನಂದ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮೋಹನ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೇಳ್ಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಅಪರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ISN ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರೇ, ವಿನಯ್ ಅವರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸದ್ಭಕ್ತರೇ, ಭಾಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯನ್ನು ಬ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ಚರಿತ್ರೆಯನ್ನು, ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅನ್ಯಾನ್ಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ತೋರಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಂಬಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನಿಯನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಅಮೃತಾಸ್ತ್ರದಿಂದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಈ ವೈಟ್ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಶ್ರಮ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಆಶ್ರಮ ಇದ್ದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಒಂದು ಸಂತೋಷದ ವಿಚಾರ. ನಾನು 3 ಘಟನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಊರು ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮೇಷ್ಟ್ರು, ಎಡಹಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಮೇಷ್ಟ್ರ ಹೆಸರು, ಅವರು ಈ ಆಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು 8ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಆವಾಗ 7ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದುವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶ್ರಮದ ಆವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದರ್ಶನ ನನಗಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಏನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಆಶ್ರಮ ಇರುವಂಥ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಶಾಸಕನಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಅವತ್ತು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತೇನೋ. ಈಗ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು 3 ಬಾರಿ ಶಾಸಕನಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಮೊದಲೇ ಸಾರಿ ಶಾಸಕನಾಗದಾಗ 2008ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ವಸತಿ ನಿಲಯ ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ನಿಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡಿ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಚಿವನಾಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀನು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನನಗಿನ್ನೂ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಚ್ಚಳಿದೆ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂಗತಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ರತ್ನಾಕರ್ ಅವರೇ ಆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಬಗೆಹರಿಸಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಂತರ ಪುಟಪರ್ತಿಗೆ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಕರೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ 3ನೇ ಬಾರಿ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಘಟನೆ ಹೇಳಲೇಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ. ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಹೊಸ ಘಟನೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಘಟನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಂಥ ಉಮಾಭಾರತಿಯವರು ಮತ್ತು ಗೋವಿಂದಾಚಾರ್ಯ, ಉಮಾಭಾರತಿಯವರು ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಭಕ್ತರೆ, ಡಿವೋಟಿ. ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದರು. ಹೋದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ನಾನು ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರ ಆತಿಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಪಕ್ಷದವರು ಆಗಿದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿತೈಷಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಂಥವರು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ನಂತರ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ನೀನೇನೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಇದೇ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ನುಡಿಯನ್ನು ನುಡಿದಿದ್ದರು. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಉಮಾಭಾರತಿಯವರು ವಾಪಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಹಿರಿಯ ನಾಯಕರಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಪವಾಡಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಅನೇಕರು ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪವಾಡಗಳು, ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ, ಆ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಈ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಸಕರು ಅವರು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ರತ್ನಾಕರ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಇದೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗಿದೆಯೋ ನಿಶ್ಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಆಶ್ರಮದ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ತಮ್ಮ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿದರು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯಾರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸಿದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಮಂದಿರಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳು, ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಮೂರ್ತಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಜ ಸ್ವರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ, ಜೀವಂತ ಸ್ವರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮೂರ್ತಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿಬಾಬಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸ್ಮರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಅವರ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ, ಸೇವಾ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಅವರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದಂತೆ ನಡೆಯೋಣ. ಒಂದು 21ನೇ ಶತಮಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ಚರಿತ್ರೆಯನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಬರುವಂಥ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು, ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಣಿಯಾಗೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಲಿಂಬಾವಳಿ ಅವರೇ. We are delighted to know that Sri Arvind Limbavali has been to this ashram, had the darshan of Bhagawan and even profusely blessed by him. I now request and cordially invite our chief guest, the Honourable Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka, Sri Basavaraj Bommai, to please come and address all of us. Sri Basavaraj Bommai Garu.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಭಾವದ ನಮನಗಳು. ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ದಿವ್ಯ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಯಂನ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು, ಈ ಆಶ್ರಮದ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಮಾದೇಪುರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸುವಂಥ ಮಾಜಿ ಸಚಿವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ನಾಯಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಶಾಸಕರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಲಿಂಬಾವಳಿ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದಂಥ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ರತ್ನಾಕರ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ನಾಗಾಂದ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮೋಹನ್ ಅವರೇ, ಕೇಳ್ಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳೇ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪುನೀತನಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ISN ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ISN ಪ್ರಸಾದ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಯವರು ಭಾಳ ಆಧಾರವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ರತ್ನಾಕರ್ ಅವರು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಸಾಯಿಬಾಬಾ ಅವರ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ದರ್ಶನ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಈ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಯಮ್ಮಿನ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷರು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಬಾಬಾ ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನದಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ ದೈವತ್ವ ಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ದೈವತ್ವದ ಪ್ರತಿರೂಪ. ಈ ಸಂಸಾರದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ಟುಪಾಡುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಕೋಲೆಯಿಂದ ದೂರಾಗಿ ಸಮಗ್ರ ಮಾನವನ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕನ್ನೇ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಗಂಧದ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆಯಂತೆ ತೇಯ್ದಿರುವಂಥ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಗಂಧದ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ತೇಯ್ದು ಇತರರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಮಳ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಥರ ದೈವತ್ವದ ಪರಿಮಳವನ್ನು ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿರುವಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ದೈವಿ ಪುರುಷ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಹುಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಬಿಡುವಂಥ ಜನ ಭಾಳ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾನವರಾಗಿ ಈ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ತ್ಯಜಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವರು ಅಪರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪರೂಪ ಯುಗ ಪುರುಷರು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ದೇವ ಮಾನವರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೂ ಮಾನವನಿಗಿರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಏನು? ಕಾಮ ಕ್ರೋಧ ಮದ ಮತ್ಸರಗಳ ಸಂಕೋಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕವನು ಮನುಷ್ಯ. ಕಾಮ ಕ್ರೋಧ ಮದ ಮತ್ಸರಗಳ ಸಂಕೋಲೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ನ್ಯಾಯ ನೀತಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯ ಇದರ ಸಂಕೋಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ಮಾನವರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋಧನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಲೀನನಾಗಬೇಕನ್ನುವಂಥ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯೇ ಭಕ್ತಿ. ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಕರಾರರಹಿತವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಭಕ್ತಿ, ಕರಾರರಹಿತವಾದಂಥ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯೇ ಭಕ್ತಿ. ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ಕಂಡೀಷ್ನಲ್ ಲವ್ ಅಂತ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡದೆ ನಾವು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಆ ಭಗವಂತನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದೇ ಭಕ್ತಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಭಕ್ತಿಯ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಯಾವ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸೇರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ, ಅದನ್ನು ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಭಗವಂತನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರಗಿ ಹೋಗುವುದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಳಚಿ ಆ ದೈವತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ, ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ, ಭಗವಂತನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಗಿ ಹೋಗುವುದು. ನಾನು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದ ಪರಮಶಕ್ತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಭಗವಂತನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಗುವುದು. ಬರೀ ಕರಗಿದರೆ ಸಾಲದು, ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆದರೆ ಸಾಲದು. ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್, ಕರಗಿ ಲೀನನಾಗುವುದು. ನಾವು ಭಗವಂತನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಲೀನನಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದು ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗ. ಈ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ನಡೆದು ಇವತ್ತು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತನಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀನಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದೇ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀನಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಲಾತೀತವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅವರು ಈ ಭಾರತದ ಭೂಮಂಡಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದೇ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪುಣ್ಯದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತಿ. ಕಾಲಾತೀತವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಮೀರಿ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. He is beyond time and space. He is omnipresent all the time and everywhere. And if you want to experience it, if you want to experience His divine presence, then you should have an element of divinity in you. Because only divinity connects divinity. Only divinity connects divinity, otherwise you can't connect. And divinity is purity of heart and soul. And simple way to attend the purity, which is not so easy, but there are some simple ways. The ways are simple. It is not easy. That's what I have said. Krama, Koda, Mada, Matsaragala, Sankovaliಯಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರುವುದೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸುಬುದ್ಧತೆ, ಪ್ಯೂರಿಟಿಯೇ ಕಾರಣ. If you leave all the moha and tamasa guna, it will be replaced by purity. That is the teaching of Baba. So you just follow the teaching of Baba with pure heart and soul, you will reach the divinity. And when you reach divinity, you will be seeing Baba there in front of you. I thank once again all the trustees, managing trustees and Prasad, because it has brought back the divine moments in my life here. In 1998, I had come to this ashram, Prashanti Nilaya. I was just sitting just behind that camera, I was just sitting there. In front of me, there were two foreigners reading a book. And there was some time for Baba to come. And I read along with them. In front of me, they were reading a book. So what to do? So I just started reading along with them. It was a book comparing vegetarian and non-vegetarian, scientific and spiritual. So almost I read 100 pages along with them. Then Baba just walked in. He was standing in some places and walking in some places. You know how is the experience. Then as he came near me, before he came near me, he just stood, saw me. He said, like this. I just prayed. Then he walked few steps, stood in front of the foreigners with two books. Then he said like this, and then he walked away. There was a message for me. I thought there is a message that whatever I want to say, it is in the book. You have read the book, and that is my message. And as I was leaving this gate, I decided it was a book comparing vegetarian and non-vegetarian. From that day, I have left eating non-vegetarian. I become a pure vegetarian. So I'm very happy that I have come to the place where I was inspired, where I had that divine experience. Even now, I feel that energy in me when I walk through this. That is the Baba. Swami Vivekananda has said, ಸಾಧಕನಿಗೆ ಸಾವು ಅಂತ್ಯವಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವಿನ ನಂತರವೂ ಬದುಕುವುದು ಸಾಧಕ. Success is a very small word. Achievement is a very big word. Achievement is the ultimate goal of a humanity. And when you reach that goal, all what you have learned should be used for the society, for the people whom he has helped you, and people whom you don't know, still you help them. That is an achievement. You have to give back. Giving back is an achievement. That's why Baba is still alive. That's why I said neither there is no aramba, no anta. For Baba there is no aramba, no antya. But there is always nitya. It's always there. Every second, every moment, he lives. Until there is time and space in this cosmos, he lives. That's why divinity is eternality. Another experience is my mother was not well. She was suffering from cancer. She was in Beach Candy Hospital, Bombay. Her orientation was not there for 3 days. I was worried. I don't know what happened. One day I got up, I closed my eyes, and I just remembered Baba. See that whenever I go back to the hospital, my mother is all right. And I went to my hospital, and mother was sitting very, very normal, and she was smiling, and she was all right. The other one episode I was just exchanging with Ratnakar. Our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji had come to Mysore on a yoga day. And we happened to visit Maharani of Mysore in our palace. So after a breakfast and discussion, we started moving. There was Sai Baba's photograph. He stood for a moment and he just folded hand, he just prayed and started walking. Then he told me that I was a great follower of Sai Baba. I've been in touch with Puttaparthi and Ashram for a long time. Then I told that I think you should visit Puttaparthi once. He said, certainly I will visit, he has said. That is the divinity which helps our leader to stand above all these worldly things and do the service for the country and countrymen. The goodness is all about doing good things. And I want all the people connected with Sathya Sai Baba, all the devotees connected to the ashram, and crores of devotees all around the world should be connected with Baba. He is still with us. Remember his teachings. And every step what we take, every decision what we take, remember him and his teachings and follow it. You will not do wrong. You will do everything right. You will be successful. And your success will be the success of the universe and the human mankind. Thank you.
Hridaya Purvaka Dhanyavada, Bommai avare. Sir so beautifully and succinctly gave us the message of Bhagawan. He said the true goal of a human being is to overcome the 6 vices of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada and Matsarya. Only then the divine spark will manifest in a human being and we can feel Bhagavan's divine presence. Sir, you're such a great role model for us that with one glimpse of Bhagavan, Sir gave up non-vegetarian food once and for all. Sir also mentioned that he derived great peace and joy at the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti Museum. No doubt, millions of people will continue to derive this joy and happiness for the days, months, and years to come. Now, I request the convener of the Sri Sathya Sai Ashram at Brindavan, Sri Vinay Kumar, to deliver the vote of thanks. Sri Vinay Kumar.
Om Sri Sai Ram. On behalf of all of us gathered here this morning and the rest of humanity, I offer our collective gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Lord and Master, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, who out of his infinite compassion has gifted all of us this wonderful temple of learning, the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti Museum, for all of us to learn, assimilate, and emulate from his life, works, and teachings. The gods must have willed today that the inauguration of this magnificent edifice happens on a Guruvara and at the hands of one of the great sons of this holy land of Karnataka, our Honourable Chief Minister, Sri Basavaraj Bommai ji. On behalf of all of us here and the hundreds and thousands of devotees who are connected to this event today virtually, I express our profound gratitude to our Honourable Chief Minister for having so lovingly accepted our invitation and graciously inaugurating the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti Museum and rendering it to humanity. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. We have in our midst a very distinguished guest, our own dear MLA, Sri Arvind Limbavali ji, who has been a constant source of support and encouragement for us in the ashram. Sir, I express our heartfelt gratitude to you for gracing this event with your august presence. This is the Golden Jubilee year of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust. On behalf of all of us here and the entire Sai fraternity, I wish to place on record our sincere thanks to all the trustees of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust who are present here with us this morning for so ably and meticulously guiding and continuing the massive humanitarian projects which were set up and inspired by Bhagawan Baba with the same zeal and fervor and in the spirit of love and selflessness. Inspired by Bhagawan Baba and with the unstinted support of the Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, I wish to place on record our appreciation and thanks to the entire team of the Sri Sathya Sai Media Center and the technology partners, TagBin, for the wonderful work that they have put in ensuring this museum becomes a reality. Last but not the least, I wish to place on record our sincere, heartfelt gratitude to all the officials and dignitaries from the government of Karnataka who are here with us this morning, the staff and students of the Brindavan campus of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, the staff and students of the Nursing College, the General Hospital and the Super Speciality Hospitals in Bangalore, all the members of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization, and also all our Sevadal members who are an epitome of love and humility and are the true ambassadors of Bhagavan's eternal message of love all, serve all. Before I conclude, I wish to place our sincere prayers at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan to continue to shower His infinite grace, mercy, blessings and compassion upon everyone forever. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. We thank all the devotees and the dignitaries, the trustees, and all the devotees from all over the world for participating in this wonderful event. And we pray to Bhagawan that all of you will have an opportunity to visit the Sri Sathya Sai Divyasmṛti and have darshan of Bhagawan in this blessed museum. Sai Ram, thank you.